You look at a number of sectors where there are headlines that on the surface look at housing, right? In the United States, we have a housing crisis. And there are some on the far left who want to blame that crisis on private equity. Well, first of all, the numbers don't bear that out. Private equity has a stake in single family homes, but it's less than 1% of the overall housing stock in the United States. So just from an economic standpoint, those headlines and those scare stories are really an absurdity. They're not grounded in fact or reality. But then you dig a little deeper and you look at what private equity is doing in the single family housing market. The first thing is we're bringing homes online. We're actually increasing the overall stock of homes in the United States. A lot of our members are doing what's called build to rent. And so they're actually bringing new stock online and increasing the overall pool and helping address that shortage. Like I said, that's somewhere between 4 and 5 million homes in the United States in terms of how many homes we're short. And so private equity is helping solve that problem. In the housing market, the other thing the private equity industry is doing is providing a chance for families to really take a bridge to ownership. If you're a small family and you're sort of saving up your nest egg, you're saving that down payment. Interest rates are high and it takes longer to save and longer to buy. I think the average home purchase in the US now is 40 years old, and that's higher than it's been in many, many decades. And that's due in large part to interest rates and how long it takes to save up for that down payment. Well, in the meantime, families want to live in a neighborhood with good schools that are safe, that are walkable. And private equity often provides that sort of bridge, an opportunity to live in a neighborhood for a family who has targeted that school district and they're still working on saving for their down payment. They can rent a home in that area where they want to live. And we think that's an extraordinary opportunity and a positive good for families in the United States and just kind of acknowledges the reality of our housing market. But again, we're taking steps to solve some of those problems.
You've been listening to the Fund Shack podcast. Wherever you're listening or watching, please click follow or subscribe. That's all I ask. Thanks for listening.